And we have a surprise for you a little bit later, as I've heard. So don't be disappointed that you didn't see the gold yet of some of the categories. So jury president was Farid Mokat, and we had a very nice jury, Jussi Snicker, Thomas Jung, Vladilen Sitnikov, Martin Woska, who will be with us now, and Michael Hinderling, who will be with us at this session to discuss after we saw gold and silver. May I ask you to come to the stage? Hello. Hello. So there was a gold winner, Project 36 from Haie. The client was Mammut Sports, country Germany. Can you say maybe one sentence for this?
Yeah, it was a very difficult category, this one. It was websites, so we had not too much really websites, a lot of microsites. And this one was really outstanding because the engagement of the user was very high. You had a lot of details to explore the mountains. You had the different routes where you can climb on. So I think it was really a lot of content for the user to stay on the website.
Thank you. Let's move on to the next gold winner. It's hashtag Happy to Help. It's a fantastic campaign from DDB Tribal Worldwide in Amsterdam. The client was KLM. Do you have a vision of this?
Yes, Happy to Help is a truly amazing campaign. It's something similar like Insta posters we already saw right now, because it takes existing social media content. It was about it, you know, you are at the airport, have some problems with your airline or tickets or any kind of problems at the airport you can imagine. And KLM concentrated right on this. They picked up social media that mentioned problems at the airport from their competition, from the competition airlines, and helped them, which is a great idea itself. And also it represents a big trend, because I think actually the best mobile advertising is not posters like it's social media, come on.
Okay, so the next gold was Adventures of Poco Eco, a gold winner. The agency was Possible CEE. The client, I Am Yank. Country was Hungary. As far as I know, it was about an Hungarian musician marketing his own CD with an internet, with a homepage for it.
So a mobile application.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually it was a very, very great idea and a good example of modern advertising. It's, I guess nobody knows this DJ before. It's a young Hungarian DJ, and his idea was to promote his songs within a fantastic 3D game. So they created a game which you can download on the App Store, and the whole game was about electronic sceneries, and in background you had these sounds. And they actually sold the game for $3, and they really had good results. They were featured in the App Store, and so it's a nice example of how you can promote your songs.
Actually, we were so brave that we nominated this piece for Grand Prix as the interactive jury, because it's truly something special, because you truly pay to see advertising, and we want that. Come on. So you paid for the app, and then you can download all the songs from the DJ in iTunes. So great model.
Great idea. I think it was €2.99 or something. Okay, so that means we will see this as a gold. And there's another work, Peak Calendar, a silver winner, which we will see afterwards. And after we saw those two works, we will discuss 5 minutes on it and move on to the next. Thank you. So the silver work, we will see the Peak Calendar, agency Velvet DPOU, client Square Mountains, and the country is Estonia.
Yes, we now just have seen a great piece of work from Hungary, a great piece of work from Estonia. Are there other great pieces from former Eastern countries?
Sure thing. My agency is from former Eastern country, so I would say yes.
So, why is that? Why are they more advanced in modern technology than we are, or what do you think? Why you think it's that?
Honestly, I don't know. I just know, for example, Slovakia is a very good testing country for all the telco companies and technologies companies, because we are small and well, pretty similar segments and market segments like in Western countries. So we have, for example, we have the fastest broadband internet as the first, contactless payments everywhere right now. So it's a bit strange, but it's working like this, and maybe that's one of the reasons.
Right. I know Estonia is also far ahead
Estonia is
in terms
pretty
of
similar in this.
technology. How was it with Farid as a jury chairman?
Sorry, the fight or what?
How was it with the jury chairman, with Farid?
Farid Mokat, as a jury
Your
president.
jury president. How was it?
Yeah, sorry. It was really a great experience. It was great to see also other young entrepreneurs, I would say. All of them I think most of them have their own companies in their lands. And I mean, he was very good leading us in terms of he knowed everything and has a great experience.
He is not here. What were his main criteria? Was he leading you towards something, or what was in focus for him?
Yeah, we had some interesting discussions as every year about the categories. Is this the right category or not? Is this a website or is it a microsite or a campaign? Is a viral movie part of online advertising? And somehow he then stopped and say, you just should forget this and think about if you remember the project. And if you don't remember it, it's not engaging enough and it doesn't deserve the award. So he was really pragmatic.
So his advice would be probably get rid of those many categories and focus on an idea and how it's translated into modern technology.
And I truly support this, because if you see, you have for sure noticed that the digital categories in every competitions around the world are consuming the other categories, because in digital you have film, pretty much. You have out of home, as you said, Insta posters, for example. Facebook posts are working like prints right now. You have much PR, social media, so you can find everything in digital of this. So it's really heavy to judge. For example, you can compare products, like for example, Pika, and there is a product. Had a discussion whether to judge it or not, or how to judge that against, for example, Like a Girl in one category, you know.
Right. In your category, it is a film and doesn't belong. Yeah, right. So those are those great pieces of work, and everybody puts it in another category, and sometimes they end up winning nothing great because nobody wants to hand out the big prize for it.
Yeah. For example, we had Like a Girl in websites. No.
So now, in here, when you compare those two, can you explain to the audience why one of that is gold and the other one is silver?
Would you like to?
I mean, it's difficult to compare, but the lucky thing is both are apps, so there are certain things you can compare. But the thing is, I mean, the Adventures of Poco Eco is like part of there was a communication, I mean a problem, and it was a solution about this with this kind of communication. Peak Calendar is a bit a special case because it's, I would not say just, but a product, and all the energy is in the product, and it's a really good app, and calendar apps are generally not really interesting, and this one is really joy to use, but also really functional. So it combines these two things, but there wasn't a big communication problem, so this is why we judged it with silver and not gold.
So it's more in terms of its technology, well used, but not that of a surprising great idea.
Yeah, it's not about idea, it's about the craftsmanship, but also about intelligent solutions.
Right.
So it's also, in my opinion, a kind of creativity, but in another way.
And that means that the focus of that jury group was still going for the great ideas.
It was hard to say. At the end, it has to be like this because of the categories. You know, that's the only thing you can rely on: emotions and gut feeling. But for example, these two, the interesting thing, none of them is real advertising.
Right.
That is very interesting. And another one, they are both products. Big
Right.
calendars are both product and Adventures of Poco Eco as well. And they are creating amazing user experience. That's all about Big Calendar. Big Calendar took a regular calendar and make an app. We all judges have it installed and paid for it long before this festival using it, because it's a calendar you want to use. It creates amazing user experience. Adventures of Poco Eco had this as well, same level, but the marketing thinking and the sales thinking in behind it, in a very innovative marketing model. So that's why it's gold and silver.
Okay.
Great.
So I think for me the peak calendar is a solution, and the Apple calendar is the problem. So I would like to have it because it looks great. It looks very comfortable. I don't know if I want to have some random ideas to walk a dog or so, but it's a great piece, and it comes from the country that gave us Skype. So it's a great product and a great solution.
Just the last question. After this jury session, after you have seen all this work, what would you recommend to anybody here in the audience, to young people, what they shouldn't do anymore and what they should try to do?
Especially in interactive and digital?
Right.
I would say don't take everything you hear about digital and social media and think about it as a buzzword. Mostly it is a buzzword, anything you hear and read. And I would say to create a nice digital work, you have to have all this, let's say, traditional advertising skill. You have to have it. But you have to know a lot about social media technology, how do people really use it, really in detail, and what you can do anytime Facebook changes or introduces something new. You have to use it the day after and know everything about it. If you don't have this, you cannot create truly innovative work, and that's the challenge about digital and interactive instead of other categories, for example.
Yeah, but, yes, instead, but it's in a way still the same. You try to find the insights, how somebody is using any tool, or and you have to take that into your consideration, and you develop an idea out of that insight. So it's
Yes,
basically.
exactly. My speech, I don't like to dividing digital and traditional,
great,
and,
great,
offline, online, but there's the one difference with the trends from the big platforms.
Right.
You have to know about it.
I think that was a very, very good answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you.